Okay, so are you going to the football game?
I'm actually going to the football game, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
All right, we're starting this now. I'm Luis Jimenez.
I'm Chris Burrell.
And welcome to the first episode of JCTV News. Today's segment, to start off, is Julie and Kyla is going to tell you some study tips with Miss Meadows. Here we go.
Bad notes. I interviewed Miss Meadows on how to turn that hot mess into a success. Strong note-taking skills are the key to academic success, according to Miss Meadows.
The benefits of taking textbook notes would be to read the material and then be able to sift out the most important stuff and kind of begin to make it make sense for the reader. There's a lot of words in there that explains, but getting the main idea out of it and putting it into your own notes would be quite valuable. The most effective way to take notes in class is to make sure you don't try to write every single thing down. You want to get concepts, you want to use shorthand, abbreviations, you want to get main points and not the entire text. So sometimes listening and then paraphrasing is a much more effective way than trying to copy down everything that may be on the board or the teacher says. Organization is key. I think it's important that a student be able to find what they're looking for, that it's in some kind of sequence or some kind of order. And then what's most important about taking notes is that you be able to do something with that. So finding your notes, finding where you may have taken sequences of days of notes, and then being able to connect the dots with that. So reading over notes, highlighting them, making flashcards, making up test questions, discussing with somebody else is actually going to make the notes make more sense because there's a chronological order to that.
In conclusion, it's not about writing word for word, but it's about writing key concepts to help you better understand the material.
And next we have Hollywood here talking about school safety.
School attacks are on the rise and have almost doubled since 1990. Are you concerned? I interviewed some of our students and faculty to see what they had to say.
I feel pretty safe at John Carroll.
I feel very safe at John Carroll. In all my years, I've never worried about any incidents or anything going on around the school.
I feel like not much violence goes on in school, and we're pretty protected in this environment.
I mean, because we have a lot of safe teachers, there's safe spots in school.
If people were just always aware of what was going on around them, then we wouldn't have to worry about safety because everybody would be watching out for each other.
In the classrooms, because they're super duper safe.
According to the teachers and students of John Carroll Catholic High School, it seems that the school is a safe and welcoming place for all who go there.
In other news, there is a surprising amount of students with their shirt tails untucked. Many teachers are outraged at this because it is the beginning of the school year. Come on, John Carroll, tuck it in.
And next we have a word from our school president, Noah Smith.
Hello everybody, this is your president Noah Smith reporting from the beach this week. This week we have homecoming t-shirts. They're due on Friday. You have to order by then and pay. This weekend we have a home game against Hueytown here at John Carroll, and we're going to glow out the Gophers. So everybody wear neon to the game. You should have your cities for homecoming, so start getting prepared and decorating your hallways. Don't forget to ask your dates because it's less than a month away and you should probably get on that. And then apply for Relay for Life because if you hate cancer, you shouldn't be involved.
Thank you, Noah Smith. Thank you for that very inspiring message. Anyways, now up next we have movie review of Finding Dory by our very own special William Beasley.
Thanks, guys. Well, it's good to be back here. And we had a fresh new summer of blockbuster movies. And the one I'm going to review for you guys here today, Finding Dory, Pixar's 17th movie. And it's a sequel to a well-known film called Finding Nemo. And instead of the way Finding Nemo was, where the character they were finding was all the way over somewhere else, and they had to, well, go find them, this is more of a self-discovery as the main character Dory tries to find herself. And the last movie took place in Australia, but we're going all the way across the ocean over to California, which turns out to be where Dory was actually born. And for this brand new movie, we've got a brand new cast of characters with Hank the Septopus, Destiny the Whale Shark, Bailey the Beluga Whale, and of course, who could forget Becky? And then we got some old favorites like Crush and the Tank Gang are back. And the story in this one is really interesting, with looking at present time Dory trying to find out who she is, while also we're seeing her have flashbacks that helps her better to remember where to go in order just to find herself and her family. And the animation is just really well done. I mean, Pixar has come a long way since they started out with Toy Story in their terms of animation, and I just have to say, they're doing a great job. Keep it up, Pixar. And the voice acting in this just really makes it such a great movie. I give Finding Dory a 9.6 out of 10. Back to you, Luis and Chris.
Thank you, Will, for that message on Finding Dory. Next, we will have Deja with the weather.
Hey, JC, this is Deja with your weekly weather. Friday, we will have a high of 91, a low of 73, with a 10% chance of rain. Saturday, we will have a high of 91 with a low of 72, with a 20% chance of rain. Saturday, we will have a high of 93 and a low of 71 with a 10% chance of rain. Sunday, we will have a high of 92 with a low of 72 with a 50% chance of rain. Monday, we will have a high of 91 and a low of 71 with a 10% chance of rain. And Tuesday, we will have a high of 92 with a low of 71 with a 10% chance of rain.
Thank you, Deja. I'll be sure to prepare. Anyways, up next we have sports with Joe King.
Thanks, Louise. This week I got a chance to talk to Coach Kohler and discuss the steps he's taken to turn this program around. Here's what he had to say.
Well, I mean, I've been there. The blueprint we're putting in works. I've been able to be around great football programs in this state. I started off working at Hoover in the Simmons Middle School and learned under Rush Probst, that was the head coach there, you know, 2-a-days and all that stuff. And then I worked under John Gross, who's the head coach at Jacksonville State University now, and worked with him at Oxford, Moody, Spain Park. I've coached down at Enterprise, some very good football places in this state, Pinson Valley. And the blueprint that we're going to put in here is one. It's one everywhere it's ever been. Now, what the kids got to do is they have to have a buy-in concept, and they've done that so far. You have to drive the culture, you have to change the culture, and I know there's been kind of a revolving door here. I know we've only won 3 games in 3 years, but we're not concentrating on that. I don't mean to sound like Coach Saban, but it is process-oriented. You have to go out every day and win that rep, and I think that the blueprint we're putting in place is going to change that. And the number one thing, though, I think that we've done as a staff and as a team is be positive. Positive. Instead of for the negatives, look for the positives. You're at a great school, you got great support, you got a great student body, people want to win, and we're going to do everything we can to provide that through hard work, perseverance, you know, changing the culture. But you can go out there and see on the football field right now, it's different, and it's going to be different, and all we're going to do is get better every year. We don't want a football team, we want a football program.
Well, it seemed like this season is going to be pretty exciting. Last week, exciting it was. Here's a couple of highlights from last week's games against Hayden. This Friday, we are up against Hueytown at 7 o'clock. Come out and support Gas. Back to you, Louise and Chris.
That's it, folks.
Thank you for watching JCTV News Beyond the Headlines.
Hello there, John Carroll, and welcome to the first episode of JCTV News. Today we will be reviewing a couple of wonderful...
You didn't introduce yourself. I was going to introduce yourself.
Oh, you go.
And next we have Holly Bakir with school safety. That was not bad.
Try it again.
Okay.
And then we'll come back.
And then we'll come back.
No. I'm just saying, like, what I said was like off camera.
Okay.
What inspiring words by Noah Smith, right? Anyways, I mispronounced Noah Smith's. Yeah. Smith.
Okay.
Special William Beasley. Okay, we'll make sure to cut it off before he says that.
And next we have the week's weather by Deja. From Deja. By Deja. From Deja.
From Deja?
She's not Mother Nature, so
So by or for? From. Okay, and we'll wait for Halle Berry to settle herself down.
She was kind of excited.
Yeah, right? Hold up. Look that way and I'll look this way.
Okay.
And then we'll look in here.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so
okay,
like,
when I say 3, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3. That's it for today, folks. We will see you on the next episode of JCTV News.
Signing out.
Beyond the Headlines.